everyone, I'm Kathy, Clumsy Soaper. There are two things that we'll do today, so you have to watch until the end of this video because the first one, I'll share with you on how to make a colored eyebrow soap, and then later on, my friend Kay will try the eyebrow soap that I made. Special shout out to those who requested for this video, and without further ado, let's get soaping. The ingredients that I use today are Mountain Par transparent soap base. We also need a colorant. I use dark brown mica and activated charcoal. You can also use black oxide if you prefer. Essential oil or fragrance oil is optional. For this mini project, I used lavender essential oil. You will also need a packaging material. You can use a cosmetic tin or a mini cosmetic container, plus an eyebrow spoolie. I already cut the soap base into smaller pieces and place it in a microwavable container. Then, you need to melt the soap in a microwave. Set the temperature at medium power and check the consistency every 15-second bursts. You have to ensure that the soap base is completely melted. The temperature is still hot. It is at 80 degrees Celsius or 178 degrees Fahrenheit. So while we are waiting for it to cool down, I already pre-weighed the colorant here in this container. Depending on your preference, you can load 3% to 7.5% of the colorant. This is calculated based on the amount of soap base that you will use. In this container, I weighed 1.6 grams of dark brown mica. Then, I weighed and poured 50.3 grams of melted soap. Then, you have to swirl it gently, and you also have to ensure the proper dispersion of the colorant into the soap base. Let us continue with the black color. In this container, I pre-weighed 3.7 grams of activated charcoal. I also used the same amount of soap base here, that is 50.3 grams. I basically repeated the same process that I did with the dark brown color. Then I alternately mix each container to cool it down. When the temperature is below 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit, you can add the fragrance. The fragrance load is calculated at 3% to 5% of the soap. I gently scented the black color. I just used 1.7 grams of lavender essential oil. For the brown color, I added 2.3 grams of lavender essential oil. Addition of the essential oil or fragrance oil is optional. For me, I prefer to add the essential oil because some essential oil are also good for hair growth. That is why I specifically use lavender essential oil in this mini project. After adding the essential oil, you have to stir it again, but this time around you have to make sure that you stir it gently so that you will not incorporate any extra air into the mix. Now we are ready to pour the soap in the containers. Since I am just giving this away to my friends, I don't really have to weigh the amount that I pour into the containers. For consistency, it is better to weigh your soap. Luckily, this plastic container have a line marking, so I just pour the soap until the line. I started with the dark brown color, then next, I moved to the black color. Okay, as you can see, I just stir it for a while, and then I can pour it again. After that, I move to the tin can. I'd like to pour two colors into the tin can. So my little trick here is to use any cardboard and cut a slit to hold it in the center of the tin can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Next, you can pour the two colored soap bases at the opposite corners of the tin can. The cardboard separator will help to ensure that the colors will not mix. Once you're done, you have to pull it up as gently as you possibly can. I did my best, but as you can see, I smudged a bit of the brown color here. If it happens, don't worry. There is a way for us to solve that issue. You can just pour the two colors again to cover and push the other color to the other end. I poured the remaining soap in another container. Then I came up with an idea to also pour another color of the soap in the lid. To tell you frankly, I was asking myself on how come I didn't think of this before. You see, if this idea came even before I used the tin can, then I already have two different colors in one container. I don't really have to do the tin can. But of course, the main difference is that you can pour more in the tin can compared to these mini containers. So it's really up to you. Okay? Then you have to let it stand for 2 to 3 hours until the soap cools down. When the soap hardens completely, you can close the lid. If you have any questions, clarifications, or even violent reactions, please let me know by writing it down in the comment section below. Let me quickly try the color first. Try it in my hands before I pass it to Kay. Then later on, my friend and housemate Kay will demonstrate on how to use and apply the colored eyebrow soap. Thank you so much, Kay, for helping me. Big hugs and much love. For those of you who actually have seen the eyebrow soap for the first time, okay, you just have to know that for you to use the eyebrow soap, you have to wet the spoolie first with water. You can just dip it in water, okay, and then after that, shake it. Then try to remove any of the excess water, and then you can use it to take the eyebrow soap already. I hope that you enjoyed our soap making session today, and thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I'm Kathy the Clumsy Soaper, and if you're new here, I hope that you would consider subscribing into my mini soap making channel for a weekly video, DIY tutorials, and a lot more. Hit the bell icon so that you will be notified when I release a new content here in my channel. Just like you, soap making is my passion, and I would really appreciate if you can join me in my soap making journey so we could learn and grow together. Thank you so much, Soap Sisters and Bubble Brothers, and happy birthday to those who are celebrating their birthdays this month. God bless!